here is Irene, your local guide of Florence and Tuscany. Today I want to tell you about the Chianti area. Chianti is an area inside Tuscany. So Tuscany is the region where we are, where I am. Florence is one of the towns. So both the region and town are government area. Chianti is not a government area, it is simply a geographic area which is situated between the town of Florence and Siena. And Chianti is very famous for the wine called Chianti, okay? So wine is one of the most important products of Tuscany, okay? There are many very good wines. Chianti is one of the very famous ones. So it is produced in this area between Siena and Florence. Just few things about the Chianti wine. Also the Chianti area, it's a very nice area because basically it's countryside and there are many nice hills. So in Florence you have a town with many ancient buildings, Siena is another ancient town. In between the two towns there is this big area made of hills and many more medieval towns. So there are many little medieval towns which are really amazing. I'll tell you just few names. San Gimignano, Colle Valdese also is very nice. So in case you come in this area, traveling in the Chianti area would be very nice with your own car, or maybe if you rent a car with a driver, can take you around to discover the small town, because there are really many small towns which are very, very pretty. About the wine, Chianti wine is a very good wine, is a red wine. If somebody tries to sell you a white wine, telling you that this is a Chianti, you can say, hey, you are a liar, because I know Chianti is only red. And that's true, okay? Chianti is only a red wine. But I tell you, in the Chianti area, you could find some white wines. Of course, they simply have another name. So, one of the very famous white wines of the Chianti area is called Vernaccia, okay? And it is produced in the area of San Gimignano. It is a white wine, it has another name, it cannot be called Chianti, of course, and there are different rules to produce this wine. Why I tell you about rules? Because Chianti means also certification. If you call your wine Chianti, it means that you follow all the rules written in the certification of the Chianti wine, okay? You cannot miss even one of the rules. And which are the rules? Several rules. First of all, the grape. Which grape can we use to make the Chianti wine? I tell you, minimum 70% of Sangiovese grape. Sangiovese means the blood of Jupiter. And it is one of the typical grapes that grow up in Tuscany, in old Tuscany, okay? So you must use Sangiovese, but Sangiovese that grew up only inside the Chianti. You cannot go in another area of Tuscany, take the Sangiovese, come back to Chianti and make your wine. No, 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 no. Sangiovese must grow up in the Chianti area, okay? Minimum 70%. And then you can add some other kind of wine that grew up in the Chianti area. So another rule is that all the wine must be produced inside the Chianti area, okay? These are just some of the rules about this wine. There are some rules about aging. So how long must the wine stay in barrel and in bottle before you sell it? There are also some rules about this. And the producer must follow all the rules. And then they try, of course, to get the best Chianti wine. As I told you, there are also other wines. There can be some white wines in the Chianti area, but even other red wines that are not called Chianti. Maybe they have another name, because in this case the producer is free to try to mix in a different way the grapes, okay? So producing wine means a big passion, I tell you, because there are many rules, many things to know, and also because I tell you, if you want to start to produce wine, from the moment you put the plants in the ground until the moment you start to get some good grape for the wine, it can take about 5 years. So really producing wine is something that comes from heart. I mean, people that do this job, they really have a big, big passion, okay? And in the Chianti area, if you come here and you have a tour in the Chianti area, it is really possible to go and see the winery. how they produce wine. And most of the winery are a family-owned winery. Not only, there are also some big company, but there are many family-owned winery in which you can really meet the father, the son, everybody working together to produce wine. So it is usually a very nice experience when people come to Tuscany. Maybe they travel in the different towns of Tuscany to enjoy the medieval art, medieval style, medieval town, but also they move in the countryside, for example in the Chianti area, to enjoy a very good glass of wine directly from the producer. I hope you enjoyed this short video and see you soon for the next video. Ciao!